can coding and logic help a cryptic pregnancy, or help us to understand a cryptic pregnancy, or help women going through it? Well, if we can prove by a probability graph what's really going on, it will help people understand it. If I can make an app that will be on the App Store that will help people and help women going through a cryptic pregnancy to understand what's really going on from a mathematical first principle point of view, as in from a logical point of view, not just what the doctors say, because the doctors don't always use mathematics and logic when they tell a woman with something moving and kicking in her belly that it's just a fibroid. Is that logical? I don't think so. So this is why my new maths paper on human gestation is going to bridge the gap between common sense and what the doctors are telling women. Because these women are suffering and have suffered for years and years with nobody helping them. And my book, which is written like a manifesto, so if you don't like the grammar, you can fuck off. My book is the only book with a working theory on a cryptic pregnancy. Nobody else has written a book. I always wondered about that. When I wrote my book, I thought there's going to be loads of people now writing these books on their stories, their situations, their ideas. The thing is, nobody has a brain like mine. I'm a polymath. My IQ is off the scale. Yeah, I can prove it. My mathematics, my books prove it. But I can fucking prove it. I was given a scholarship, you know, to a very prestigious boarding school as a kid. I was doing off the scale, calls, blocks, KOHS. I put in the comments what those are. At 6 years old, it's basically you see a block pattern, 9 blocks. If you should be able to do them in about 2 minutes as a kid. I was doing them in about 10 seconds. Even now I can do them really quickly. Those are very extreme intelligence tests that they still use today for children and adults. So when I see a problem, particularly a medical problem or a mathematical problem, I will see all the variables all at once and see all the answers. Like I did when I wrote this book. I saw it all from beginning to end, left to right, all up and down. Most people need to go step by step. Most people can't understand that if somebody has something moving in their belly and the doctor says it's not a baby, they'll just accept that. I would never accept that. Most people can't see how things like an ectopic pregnancy, a fibroid with skin, hair and tooth, a cyst on one's ovary, a non-cancerous tumour, all link in to the fact that it's being covered up, that there are fetuses, there are babies, healthy ones that don't produce HCG, that they're actually human babies. It's just that their hormonal panel is different. We have hormonal panels that are different all the time as human beings, as women, as men. We don't all have the same hormones, do we? We don't all have the same DNA. We don't all exactly produce the same amount of a particular hormone. Therefore, why would we assume that a baby, that a fetus should produce the exact amount and ratio of pregnancy hormone as every other fetus? Why would we assume that?